And I think another combination of teams close to each other in the table, and then we also didn't see coming, was Everton and Spurs. Now, just 4 points separates them, I think, but a place in the table. Who'd have seen that at all? Like, Spurs' decline is something that needs to be studied, I think. But Everton's resurgence in this game was really impressive. Obviously, David Moyes back at the club, at Goodison as well, where they've been so woeful this season, Dave. But to win 3-2 against Spurs and actually be 3-0 up at half time was so impressive. I thought they set up so well and played to their own strengths, which hasn't been seen as much under Sean Dyche. You know, the kind of way they defend quite deep under Dyche, and, you know, they do absorb a lot of pressure, but it puts so much pressure on that defence. But they actually went for Spurs because they're there for the taking, aren't they, Tottenham, really? It's the right approach, and it paid off in the end.
Yeah, I think one of our subs, I think it was Random P, who said, is it a flash in the pan from Everton, or whether it's probably the terrible form of Spurs that it's difficult to pick between the two, to be honest. But I thought there were some positive things from Everton in this game. Overall, you could see the players sense that I think Spurs were in a bit of a particular spot of bother at this present time, and you could see them being a lot more positive in the game. I thought Calvert-Lewin looked like a different player, but NDI, I thought the goal that he scored, you know, it's real quality. And we've known he's had that quality, but I just think at times that it seems like the players have just struggled to express themselves in certain games. But it seems like Moyes has given them that little bit of confidence, a little bit more freedom to go on and kind of really exert themselves. And I don't know what you can say about this Tottenham side at the moment. But I mean, you called it, Miles, like before Christmas, that Ange probably shouldn't be in the job. And can he be for much longer? Like we'll
get on to Spurs. Sure. I feel like we need the spotlight on Everton for a little bit. They deserve, I think, a bit of praise, don't they? And to be 2-0 up within half an hour, as you say, with Calvert-Lewin getting on the score sheet and finishing so well, and obviously forced an own goal to make it 3-2. But they were getting in those positions. Ndiaye's goal, superb, really well taken. And I think that's the kind of approach that Moyes instilled into them, didn't he, Miles? This kind of go for it, like Tottenham are there, run at them, and they did frequently, had less of the ball, but in a kind of a way of playing that's becoming more popular this season, with Nottingham Forest pioneering it. It's basically take any pressure that's thrown at you and run. Everton did that really, really well. I haven't seen that from them in a long time. And this team is the same team as Sean Dyche had a few weeks ago. Yeah. But they're performing with football that we haven't seen yet. Why is that? What did Moyes do differently?
So Dave mentioned then it just looked like there was a lot more confidence in their entire lineup. And in the attacking areas in particular, Jesper Lindstrom, I thought, was brilliant. I thought he looked really, really good. I thought he put a good shift in. Iliman Ndiaye looks like he could be playing at a really, really high level. And then Calvert-Lewin, when was the last time we saw him control a football like that for his goal? The footwork to kind of beat the defenders and slot it home was excellent. And it does feel like there has been a bit of a shift in mentality. You've got someone who really knows the club, is a bit of a fan favourite there anyway. And I think sometimes David Moyes gets such a harsh reputation in England. I think the time at Sunderland really kind of tarnished his reputation a little bit. Obviously, Man United, I think he gets a bit of a pass on that because we know what a challenge that was going to be. The spell at Sociedad is a bit of a weird one. Think about what he did at West Ham, really, particularly the second time, obviously. Consistently challenging the top end of the table for European football, won a European trophy, something that we watched him do at Everton as well, like getting them into Europe and really fighting. He's come in and already you can see that the players feel like they've got a lot of faith in him, and that's huge. I mean, you could hear him barking Jesper Lindstrom's name on the touchline, going, go forward, pushing him forward. And that's really exciting. To see Everton have more attempts on goal than Tottenham in a game, who are relentless and just try and beat you by outscoring you rather than ever defending, I think says a lot about an Everton side under development of David Moyes right now.
Yeah, it's one of those classic contrasts of styles, wasn't it? Where obviously Moyes decided to change the way that they had been playing for the opposition, and it worked really well.